Various English conversation dialogues. Listening practice.
Conversations about socializing contexts. 1. Meeting friends for coffee. A casual catch-up session over a cup of joe is a popular way to socialize with friends. Scene: two friends, Nadia and Pierre, bump into each other on the street. They are happy to meet, so they decide to take a coffee.
Hi, Pierre.
Hi, Nadia. Fancy seeing you here. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Just out for a walk. What about you?
Me too, actually. Beautiful day, isn't it?
Absolutely. Listen, are you free for coffee sometime? I'd love to catch up.
Coffee sounds great. How about right now? There's a nice cafe just around the corner.
Perfect. Let's go.
At the cafe.
What should I get? They have so many choices.
Maybe a cappuccino? It's not too strong.
Good idea, thanks. I'll get that. What about you?
I think I'll just have a regular coffee, black.
Later, after they receive their coffees.
So, how's work going?
Busy, as usual. But it's good. What about you? Still enjoying your new job?
Yes, definitely. There's a lot to learn, but everyone is so nice.
That's great to hear. So, anything exciting happening in your life?
Well, I'm planning a trip to Italy next month. Are you going anywhere interesting this summer?
I might go hiking in the Pyrenees. I haven't decided yet.
Oh, that sounds lovely. We should chat more often. It feels like forever since we last talked.
I agree. This has been nice. Maybe we can do this again next week?
Definitely.
2. Attending social events. This could be anything from work functions and industry conferences to charity galas and weddings. Scene: two friends, Sarah and David, are having lunch together.
Hey David, so have you decided what you're wearing to the charity gala this weekend?
Not yet. It's always a challenge picking out an outfit for these things. I don't want to be too overdressed, but I also don't want to look too casual.
Tell me about it. They said it's a black tie optional event, right? Maybe a nice dress shirt and slacks for you?
Yeah, that could work. What about you? Are you going all out with a gown?
Maybe not a full gown, but definitely something a little dressier. I found a nice cocktail dress that's both elegant and comfortable. It's important to feel good in what you wear, right?
Absolutely. Are you excited about the event?
Yes and no. It's always good to support a good cause, and I hear the guest speaker is really interesting. But these big gatherings can get a bit overwhelming sometimes.
I know what you mean. But hey, at least we'll be there together. Maybe we can grab a drink beforehand and chat a bit to loosen up.
Great idea. And who knows, maybe we'll even meet some new people. It can be a good chance to network outside our usual circles.
True. Plus, they said there's going to be a silent auction with some amazing items. I might just have to break the bank on something.
Just don't get carried away. But seriously, it should be a fun night. We can mingle, support a good cause, and maybe even win a prize.
Sounds good to me. Looking forward to it.
3. Hosting gatherings. Throwing a party, potluck, or game night at your place is a great way to connect with friends and family in a more intimate setting. Alex. The host and Emma, his friend, are meeting at Alex's living room in the evening.
Hey, Emma. Welcome to my place. I'm so glad you could make it.
Thanks, Alex. Your apartment looks cozy. What's the occasion?
Well, I thought it would be fun to have a game night. You know, a chance to relax, play some games, and catch up with friends. Plus, it's a great way to connect in a more intimate setting.
I love that idea. What games do you have planned?
I've got a mix of board games, card games, and even a trivia quiz. But first, let's grab some snacks from the kitchen. I've got chips, popcorn, and some homemade cookies.
Yum. And what about drinks?
I've got a variety, sodas, sparkling water, and a few beers. Feel free to help yourself.
Awesome. So, how do we decide which game to play?
Good question. I've set up a game sign-up sheet. Everyone can choose a game category: appetizers, main dishes, salads, side dishes, desserts, or beverages. That way, we'll have a diverse menu. No one wants 6 pasta salads and 6 trays of brownies, right?
Definitely not. And I see you've got serving utensils ready. Smart move.
Thanks. Communication is key. I sent out a group text to remind everyone about their assignments. Oh, and I've encouraged guests to bring their favorite games too. That way, we'll discover new ones.
Perfect. And how long should each game last?
I've chosen shorter games, so people can switch tables and play different ones. Monopoly is fun, but it takes forever. Let's keep it casual and adaptable.
Agreed. And what about seating?
I've set up tables and chairs in the living room. Plenty of space for everyone. Plus, I've got some background music playing to set the mood.
You've thought of everything. I'm excited. Let's get this game night started.
4. Going out for dinner. Enjoying a meal together at a restaurant is a classic way to socialize and catch up. Alex and Emma are planning to meet up for dinner. They haven't seen each other in a while.
Hi, Alex. How are you doing?
Hey, Emma. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. How about you? It's been a while.
I'm good, just a bit busy lately. It feels like forever since we last caught up. We should grab dinner sometime soon.
Absolutely. I miss our chats. Are you free on Friday evening?
Friday might be tricky. Let me check my schedule. Actually, I have a free slot around 7:30 p.m. Does that work for you?
Perfect. 7:30 p.m. on Friday sounds great. Where would you like to go?
Well, I'm open to suggestions. What kind of food are you in the mood for?
Honestly, I'm flexible. Italian, Thai, Mexican, I'm happy with most things. Maybe something new?
Ooh, I did hear about a new Vietnamese restaurant that just opened up downtown. They have amazing reviews for their fresh spring rolls and pho. Are you adventurous enough to try it?
Definitely. I love trying new cuisines. Vietnamese sounds delicious. Let's try it then.
Great. I'll make a reservation online. Have you been to this part of downtown lately? There's a new art gallery and a cute little bookstore that just opened up too.
No, I haven't been there in a while. Maybe after dinner we can take a stroll and check out the new places?
Sounds like a plan. It'll be a fun evening catching up and exploring a new area.
Exactly. I can't wait to hear about what you've been up to lately.
Me too. I have a lot to tell you.
Friday evening arrives, and Alex and Emma meet at the Vietnamese restaurant.
Wow, this place looks really nice. Great job with the reservation.
Thanks. I'm glad you like it. The atmosphere seems really welcoming.
Hello, welcome to Saigon Delights. May I seat you?
Yes, please. We have a reservation under the name Emma.
Certainly. Follow me. This table by the window will be perfect for you too. Can I offer you some water to start?
Yes, please, that would be great.
The waiter hands them menus and gives them a few minutes to browse.
This menu looks amazing. So many delicious options. I can't decide.
I know, right? I'm leaning towards the lemongrass chicken, but the beef pho is tempting too.
Why don't we share a plate of spring rolls to start, and then each get a main course? We can always try each other's food.
Perfect idea. I'll have the lemongrass chicken then.
They order their food and enjoy some conversation while they wait.
So, tell me all about what you've been up to lately.
Well, you know I finally finished that online design course I was telling you about.
Oh yeah. How was it?
It was challenging, but I learned so much. I feel a lot more confident in my design skills now.
That's fantastic. I knew you'd do great.
The waiter brings their food and they take a moment to admire the presentation.
Wow, this looks amazing. It smells delicious too.
It does, doesn't it? Let's dig in.
They enjoy their meal, taking bites and sharing stories in between.
This is so good. The flavors are incredible.
Slow down, enjoy it. Yes, you're right, it is delicious. I love the fresh herbs.
After dinner, they finish their drinks and chat for a while longer.
This was a great evening, Alex.
5. Celebrating special occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, and holidays are all great reasons to get together with loved ones. The scene of this conversation is between two friends, Sarah and Maria. They are chatting about how they celebrate special occasions with their families, Maria describes her recent family gathering for her grandma's 80th birthday.
How was your weekend?
It was great, Sarah. We had a big family celebration on Saturday.
Oh, really? What was the occasion?
It was my grandma's birthday. She turned 80 this year.
Wow, 80 years old. That's a big milestone. How did you celebrate?
We had a big party at my aunt's house. The whole family came, even my cousins from out of town. There was a lot of delicious food, cake of course, and even some live music.
That sounds lovely. Did your grandma enjoy it?
Oh, absolutely. She was so happy to see everyone. We sang her favorite songs, danced a little, and just spent time together catching up. It was a really special day.
That's wonderful, Maria. Family celebrations are always so much fun. Speaking of celebrations, what are your plans for the upcoming holidays?
Well, for Easter, we usually have a small gathering at my place. We dye eggs together, have a nice brunch, and maybe watch an Easter movie. It's a pretty low-key celebration.
Sounds relaxing. How about bigger holidays like Christmas or New Year's?
For Christmas, we go all out. We decorate the house, put up a Christmas tree, and exchange gifts. We also have a big Christmas Eve dinner with all the traditional dishes, like roast turkey and mashed potatoes. It's a lot of work, but it's a tradition we all cherish.
That sounds delicious. What about New Year's?
For New Year's, we usually have a party with some friends. We play games, watch the fireworks on TV, and make resolutions for the new year. It's a fun way to ring in the new year with good company.
Those all sound like great traditions. Do you celebrate any other holidays besides the Christian ones?
Actually, yes. My family is originally from Mexico, so we also celebrate Cinco de Mayo. We make traditional Mexican food, listen to mariachi music, and maybe even learn a new dance.
That's so interesting. I never knew you celebrated Cinco de Mayo.
It's not a huge celebration, but it's a way to connect with our heritage and traditions. Do you have any special celebrations in your family?
Well, my birthday is coming up next month, so we'll probably have a small dinner with close friends. But the biggest celebration in my family is actually Thanksgiving. We get together with all my extended family and have a huge feast with turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and all the trimmings. It's a lot of food, but it's a time to be thankful for everything we have.
Thanksgiving sounds wonderful. It's always nice to have a reason to get together with loved ones and show them how much you appreciate them.
Absolutely. Celebrations are a great way to create happy memories and strengthen family bonds. Maybe we can even celebrate something together sometime.
I'd love that, Sarah. We could do a potluck dinner or watch a movie marathon.
Sounds like a plan. Let's keep in touch and figure something out.
6. Joining a club or group. This is a fantastic way to meet people who share your interests. There are clubs and groups for just about everything. Omar and Nadia are classmates studying English. They are chatting during their break.
Nadia, hey! How was your weekend?
Hi Omar, it was good, thanks for asking. A little quiet, though. I stayed in and watched some movies.
Movies? Who? What kind? Maybe we can recommend some to each other sometime.
That's a great idea. I watched a couple of comedies, actually.
Cool. I saw a new action movie with my brother. It was pretty exciting.
Action movies aren't really my thing, but listen. I was thinking about joining a club or group for something outside of school.
A club? That sounds interesting. What kind of club are you thinking of?
Well, I'm not sure yet. There are so many options. I like cooking, reading, and maybe even doing some volunteer work.
Wow, you have a lot of interests. There are definitely clubs for all of those things.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know where to even start looking.
Actually, there are a few ways you can find a club. Have you tried searching online?
Online? Like social media or something?
Sure, social media groups can be a good option. But there are also websites dedicated to finding clubs and groups in your area. You just put in your interests and location, and it shows you all the possibilities.
Oh, that sounds easy enough. I'll definitely check that out.
Great! The other option is to look for flyers or posters at school or community centres. Sometimes they have information about local clubs.
Flyers, huh? I haven't thought about that. I'll keep an eye out next time I'm at the library.
Perfect! So, what kind of cooking are you interested in? Maybe I can help you narrow down the club options.
Well, I love trying new cuisines from different countries. I also like baking desserts.
Ooh, me too. There might be a club specifically for international cuisine, or maybe a general cooking club where you can learn all sorts of things. As for baking, there could be a baking club or even a local bakery that offers classes.
A baking class. That could be fun. I've always wanted to learn how to make perfect croissants.
Croissants? Now you're talking my language. Those are delicious.
See? Joining a club could be a great way to meet people who share your love for food.
Absolutely. And it wouldn't just be about food, you'd also get to practice your English with people who are learning just like you.
That's true. I get a little nervous speaking English outside of class sometimes. Maybe a club setting would be less intimidating.
Exactly. Everyone there would be focused on the activity, not judging each other's English. It's a great way to gain confidence.
You're making me even more excited about finding a club. Do you belong to any clubs yourself, Omar?
Actually, I'm thinking about joining a photography club. I've been getting really interested in taking pictures lately.
Wow, that's cool. Maybe we can share photos with each other sometime.
Sure. So, let me know what kind of club you decide to join, Nadia. Maybe we can even go check one out together.
Thanks, Omar. That would be great. I have a feeling this is going to be a fun way to improve my English and meet new people.
7. Volunteering. Volunteering your time to a cause you care about is a rewarding way to meet new people who share your values. In the following situation, Omar and Amira, two friends, discuss about the different possibilities for volunteering.
Hey Omar, have you seen the flyers for the new clubs starting at the community center?
Oh, the ones by the entrance. No, I haven't had a chance to look at them yet. What kind of clubs are there?
There are so many. There's a photography club, a book club, a yoga class, even a bird watching group.
Wow, that's a lot of variety. Maybe there's something for everyone.
Exactly. I was thinking about joining the book club. I love reading, but sometimes I don't have anyone to discuss the books with.
That's a great idea. Do you know what kind of books they'll be reading?
The flyers said they are starting with some classic novels, like Pride and Prejudice.
Oh, I've heard of that one. Isn't it a love story?
Yeah, I think so. Have you read it?
No, not yet. Maybe if I join the club, I can finally read it and understand it better.
That would be fun. We could practice talking about the book together in English too.
Speaking of practicing English, did you see the flyer for the conversation exchange?
The conversation exchange. What's that?
It says it's for people who want to practice speaking English with native speakers. We could meet up with someone who wants to learn Arabic, and then we can take turns talking in each other's languages.
Oh, that's interesting. I've always been a little shy about speaking English with native speakers, but maybe this would be a good way to practice in a comfortable setting.
Yeah, exactly. We could start by talking about simple things, like our hobbies or our weekends.
That sounds good. Maybe we could even join the conversation exchange together for moral support.
Great idea. It would be more fun to do it with a friend anyway. Do you think there are any other clubs we might be interested in?
Well, I know you're really into photography. There's that photography club I mentioned earlier.
That is tempting. I would love to learn some new photography skills and meet other people who share my passion. But I'm not sure if I'm good enough yet.
Don't worry, Omar. The flyer said the club is for all levels, from beginners to professionals. They can probably give you some great tips, no matter your skill level.
You're right. Maybe I should just go for it. Besides, it would be a good chance to practice talking about photography in English.
See? Joining a club has so many benefits. You can meet new people, learn new things, and improve your English all at the same time.
You're absolutely right, Amira. Thanks for reminding me of that. Maybe we can check out the clubs together this weekend and see which ones we like best.
Sounds like a plan. I'm free on Saturday afternoon. How about you?
Saturday works for me too. Let's meet at the community center around 2 p.m.
Perfect. See you then.
8. Taking a class. Learning a new skill can be a fun way to meet people with similar interests. Here's a dialogue between two friends, Emma and Alex, who are discussing their experiences with taking classes.
Hey, Alex. I've been thinking about taking a class lately. You know, learning a new skill can be so rewarding.
Absolutely, Emma. It's a great way to expand our horizons and meet interesting people. What kind of class are you considering?
Well, I've always wanted to learn how to play the guitar. I think it would be fun, and who knows? Maybe I'll meet other music enthusiasts.
That's a fantastic idea. I took a photography class last year, and it was amazing. Not only did I learn about composition and lighting, but I also made some lifelong friends.
Really? Tell me more. How did you meet people in your photography class?
Well, during the first session, we all introduced ourselves and shared why we were interested in photography. It turned out that most of us were beginners, just like me. We practiced taking photos together, critiqued each other's work, and even went on photo walks around the city.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Did you have any favorite moments?
Oh, definitely. There was this one time when we visited a local park to capture the sunset. We were all so excited, setting up our tripods and adjusting our camera settings. And you know what? We ended up having a mini picnic afterward, sharing stories and laughing. It felt like a little photography family.
I love that. It's not just about the skill, it's about the connections you make. I'm convinced I'm signing up for that guitar class.
Awesome! And you'll see, Emma, taking a class is not just about learning, it's about building a community. Plus, you'll have a blast strumming those chords and maybe even writing your own songs.
Thanks for the encouragement, Alex. I can't wait to meet fellow guitar enthusiasts. Maybe we'll even form a band.
Who knows? The possibilities are endless. And remember, learning together creates a unique bond. So, go ahead and strum those strings, you're going to rock it.
9. Going to the gym or participating in a fitness class. Working out together is a great way to bond with friends and stay healthy. The next situation is a fun workout session with friends at the local gym, with the three following characters: Emma, a fitness enthusiast; Alex, Emma's friend who is new to exercising; the trainer, the gym instructor.
Hey, Alex. I'm so glad you decided to join me at the gym today. Working out together is much more fun.
Thanks, Emma. I've never been to a gym before, so I'm a bit nervous.
No worries. The first step is always the hardest. Let's start with some warm-up exercises. Follow me.
Warm-up exercises, 10 minutes. Jogging in place.
Okay, Alex, let's jog in place. Lift your knees and swing your arms. It gets your heart rate up.
Got it. Like this?
Perfect. Keep it up.
Arm circles.
Now, let's do arm circles. Extend your arms and make small circles forward.
Like this?
Yes. And now reverse the direction.
Great warm-up, everyone. Now let's move on to strength training. Strength training, 20 minutes. Squats. Squats are excellent for your legs and glutes. Feet shoulder width apart, bend your knees, and lower your body.
Alex, try this. Keep your back straight.
Like this?
Perfect. You're a natural.
Push-ups. Push-ups work your chest and arms. Start on your knees if needed.
I'll try. Down and up, right?
Exactly. You're doing great. Alex, meet my friend Sarah. She's also a regular here. Hi, Alex. Welcome to the gym. Emma's right, working out with friends makes it more enjoyable.
Thanks, Sarah. I'm starting to feel more comfortable.
Cardio workout, 15 minutes. Stationary bike. Hop on the stationary bike. Adjust the resistance and pedal.
Emma, how fast should I go?
Start slow and increase gradually. You'll find your rhythm.
Cool down and stretching, 10 minutes. Hamstring stretch. Extend one leg forward and lean gently. Feel the stretch in your hamstring.
Like this?
Perfect. Switch legs.
Shoulder stretch. Reach one arm across your chest. Hold for 15 seconds.
I can feel it. This is relaxing.
Alex, great job. You survived your first gym session. How do you feel?
Tired but happy. And I'm glad I came with you both.
10. Going to a concert, sporting event, or play. Sharing a cultural experience is a fun way to socialize. The situation: a memorable night at the concert. The scene is outside the concert venue, with three characters: Sophie, a music enthusiast; Liam, Sophie's friend who is new to live events; and Ella, the concert organizer.
Hey, Liam. I'm thrilled you're joining me tonight. Concerts are my favorite way to unwind and connect with others.
Thanks, Sophie. I've never been to a live event before. What should I expect?
Don't worry. It's all about having fun. Let's go inside and meet Ella, the concert organizer.
Welcome, Sophie and Liam. Tonight's concert features a local indie band. They are fantastic. Grab your wristbands and enjoy the show.
Inside the venue.
Liam, look at the stage. The lights, the instruments, it's magical. And see the crowd? People from all walks of life, sharing this experience.
Wow, it's electric. I feel the energy. Is it always like this?
Absolutely. Music brings us together. Let's find a spot near the stage.
During the concert.
Liam, listen to the lead singer's voice. It's like a warm hug. And the beat? It's impossible not to sway.
I get it now. This is incredible. Everyone singing along. I feel part of something bigger.
Intermission.
Liam, let's grab some snacks. Concerts are also about food trucks and chatting with fellow fans.
Good idea. I'll get nachos. And look, there's a group playing trivia. Let's join.
Trivia time.
Welcome, everyone. Who can name the band's first album?
Liam, it's Midnight Echoes. Trust me.
Sophie, you're a concert guru. Midnight Echoes it is.
Back to the music.
Liam, the encore is starting. Brace yourself, it's epic.
I'm ready. The whole crowd is on their feet. This is unforgettable.
After the concert.
Liam, how was it?
Sophie, I'm speechless. The music, the people, I've never felt so alive.
That's the magic of live events. We shared this cultural experience, and it'll stay with us forever.
Here are 6 common situations linked to the context of exercising. You'll find specific vocabulary and dialogues related to sports and exercises. 1. Walking. This is a simple and accessible form of exercise that can be done almost anywhere. It's great for burning calories, improving cardiovascular health, and clearing your head. The conversation takes place between Umama and Kenji. They're both feeling sluggish after a big lunch, and Kenji admits he hasn't been exercising much lately.
Hey Kenji, what are you up to this afternoon? Feeling a little sluggish after that big lunch we had?
You could say that, Umama. My brain feels a little foggy, and I could definitely use some energy. What are you thinking?
Well, the weather is gorgeous outside, and I was thinking about going for a walk. There's a nice path near my apartment that goes through the park. It's a great way to get some fresh air and clear your head.
A walk sounds good. I haven't been getting much exercise lately, and I know it. How long is the walk?
The path is about a mile long, but it's a loop, so you can turn around whenever you want. Even a short walk is better than nothing, right?
Absolutely. Maybe some fresh air and a change of scenery will help wake me up. Is it a paved path, or is it more like a nature trail?
It's a paved path, so it's easy walking. Perfect for a casual stroll and some conversation. We can chat and catch up while we walk.
That sounds great. Maybe we can even talk about some ideas for that upcoming presentation we have. Sometimes a change of environment can spark some creativity.
Excellent idea. Fresh air and brainstorming, what a perfect combination. Maybe we should bring some water bottles with us, just in case.
Good thinking. And maybe even a light snack? A banana or some nuts for a quick energy boost.
Perfect.
Sounds like a plan. See you there, Umama. Hopefully, this walk will help us feel refreshed and ready to tackle the rest of the day.
2. Swimming. A low-impact exercise that's easy on the joints but provides a full-body workout. Perfect for hot weather or those recovering from injuries. In this conversation, Sarah enjoys swimming and staying active. David is looking for a low-impact exercise.
Hey David, it's such a hot day. Feeling a bit sluggish?
Size, you could say that. This heat is draining my energy, and I haven't been exercising much lately.
Have you thought about swimming? It's a great way to cool down and get some exercise at the same time.
Swimming sounds nice. But isn't it hard on your joints? Running always leaves me sore.
Actually, no. Swimming is a low-impact exercise. That means it's gentle on your knees and ankles, unlike running.
Really? That's perfect. My knees haven't been feeling great lately. I tried going for a walk the other day, but it just aggravated them.
Exactly. Swimming works your whole body, too. You use your arms, legs, and core muscles when you swim. It's a fantastic way to stay strong without the impact.
A full body workout, huh? Sounds like I could get a good sweat going without all the pounding on the pavement.
For sure. Plus, it's refreshing on a hot day like this. Imagine floating in the cool water, gliding through the pool.
You're tempting me, Sarah. Maybe we could go to the pool this weekend? There's that new aquatic center that just opened nearby, right?
Great idea. I've been wanting to check it out. They have a huge pool and even a lazy river.
Sounds perfect for a hot afternoon. All right, swimming it is. Thanks for the suggestion, Sarah. I haven't felt this motivated to exercise in ages.
Let's go.
3. Dancing, a fun and social way to get your heart rate up. From Zumba classes to ballroom dancing, there's a style for everyone. In this dialogue, Maria is looking for a fun way to exercise and Alex enjoys dancing but feels a bit shy.
Hey Alex, I'm feeling a bit out of shape lately. Have you been doing anything to stay active?
Well, I try to go for walks sometimes, but honestly, I find it a bit boring.
Maybe we could try something more exciting. Have you thought about dancing?
Dancing? I don't know. I'm not very good at it, and I feel a bit shy in front of people.
Don't worry, you don't have to be a professional. Dancing is a great way to get your heart rate up and have fun at the same time. There are so many different styles to choose from, too.
Really? Like what kind of styles?
There's Zumba, which is like a party with exercise. It's really high energy and a lot of fun. Or maybe you'd like something more traditional, like ballroom dancing.
Ballroom dancing sounds fancy. Is it hard to learn?
Not at all. There are beginner classes for everything. You'd learn basic steps and how to move with a partner. It could be a great way to meet new people too.
Meeting new people sounds interesting. Maybe I could try a beginner's class. Do you know of any places around here?
There's a community center that offers all sorts of dance classes. Let's check their schedule.
Okay, let's do it. Thanks for the suggestion, Maria. This might be just what I need to get active and have some fun.
4. Team fitness classes. These high-energy classes provide motivation and a sense of community. Options include HIIT, spin classes, and boot camps. The conversation likely takes place in a casual setting where two friends, Leah and Nadia, can chat easily.
Hey Nadia, are you interested in trying a fitness class with me?
Maybe. I've been feeling a bit sluggish lately. What kind of classes did you have in mind?
There are these new high-energy classes at the gym. They seem really fun and motivating.
High energy? Sounds intense. Are we talking like weightlifting or?
Not exactly. They have options like HIIT, which is short bursts of intense exercise followed by rest periods.
HIIT sounds a bit scary. Is there anything a little less, high impact?
Sure. There are also spin classes, where you ride a stationary bike to upbeat music.
Oh, I used to love cycling when I was younger. Maybe spin would be a good fit.
They also have boot camps, which combine cardio and strength training exercises.
Boot camp sounds interesting, but wouldn't that require a lot of equipment?
Not necessarily. Most boot camps use bodyweight exercises or simple equipment like dumbbells.
Okay, that sounds doable. Maybe we could try a spin class first, then a boot camp next week?
Perfect. It'll be a great way to stay motivated and get a good workout together.
Definitely. Thanks for inviting me, Leah. I think this will be a fun way to get back into shape and feel part of a community.
5. Home workouts. No gym membership needed. There are countless online resources and apps offering workout routines you can do from the comfort of your home. Eliana and Omar are discussing about a particular way to practice sport at home.
Hey Omar, I was thinking about getting back into shape. But a gym membership seems expensive right now.
I hear you, Eliana. Gyms can definitely cost a lot. But listen, there are tons of ways to work out without ever leaving your house.
Really? How?
There are countless websites and apps that offer workout routines. You can find routines for all sorts of things, like building muscle, burning calories, or improving flexibility.
Countless? That's a lot. How do I choose the right one?
Well, some are designed for beginners, some for more advanced exercisers. You can search for routines based on your fitness level.
And what about the exercises themselves? Do I need fancy equipment?
Not at all. Most routines use bodyweight exercises, which means you just use your own body for resistance. Think squats, lunges, push-ups, things like that.
Bodyweight exercises? That sounds interesting.
They're great because you don't need anything special. Plus, many apps even have instructional videos to show you how to do the exercises correctly.
Instructional videos? Perfect. I wouldn't want to injure myself by doing something wrong.
Exactly. So, let's go.
6. Martial arts. Learn self-defense while getting a great workout. Options include karate, judo, kickboxing, and Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Amara and Liam, two friends, are discussing about martial arts. Amara wants to try a new sport.
Hey Liam, I'm thinking about joining a gym, but I'm not a big fan of just running on treadmills.
I hear you. Gyms can get boring. What are you interested in? Maybe there's a more exciting class you could try.
Well, I'd like to get in shape and learn some self-defense at the same time. Have you heard of martial arts?
Absolutely. Martial arts are a great way to exercise and learn valuable skills. There are so many different styles to choose from.
Really? Can you tell me a bit more about them?
Sure. Karate is a classic choice. It focuses on punches, kicks, and blocks. It's a good way to improve your coordination and reflexes.
That sounds interesting. But what about self-defense?
It teaches throws and takedowns, which can be really helpful if someone tries to grab you.
Wow, that sounds useful.
If you like kicking and punching, you could try kickboxing. It's a great full-body workout, and it teaches you powerful strikes.
I do like kicking. But is there anything that focuses more on grappling on the ground?
Definitely. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is all about ground fighting. It teaches you how to control your opponent and use leverage to your advantage.
Wow, that sounds fascinating. I think I might want to try Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu then.
Great choice, Amara.
That's a good idea. Thanks, Liam. You've been a big help.
Errand number 1. Hitting the bank. You need to deposit some cash you received as a birthday gift, but you're not sure if your account allows deposits without checks.
Hello, good morning. I'd like to make a deposit, but I don't have any checks with me today.
Certainly. We can definitely accept cash deposits. However, to verify your account, could I see your ID and debit card, please?
Sure, here they are.
Thank you. And how much cash would you like to deposit today?
$100 in cash.
Excellent. Since you're not depositing with a check, there may be a small fee associated with the transaction. Would you like to hear about those fees before we proceed?
Oh, that's good to know. Yes, please tell me about the fees.
No problem. For cash deposits without checks, there's a $2 service charge. Is that all right with you?
That's a bit unexpected. Is there any way to avoid the fee?
If you have a checkbook, you could write a check to yourself for the amount and deposit that instead. There wouldn't be a fee for depositing your own check.
Actually, that's a great idea. Let me check if I have my checkbook in my car.
Sure, take your time.
Okay, I found it. Here's a check made out to myself for $100.
There you go. Your deposit has been made and the funds should be available immediately. Here's your receipt and your ID back. Have a great day.
Errand number 2, the post office. You're sending a fragile birthday gift to your niece across the country and want to make sure it arrives safely.
Hi, I need to mail a package.
Sure, what kind of package are you sending?
It's a birthday gift for my niece, and it's a bit fragile. It's a ceramic mug.
Okay, I understand. We definitely want to make sure it arrives safely. Do you have any packing materials at home, like bubble wrap or packing peanuts?
Unfortunately, I don't. Do you sell any packing supplies here?
Absolutely. We have a variety of boxes and packing materials available. Would you like me to help you find the right size box and some cushioning for your mug?
Yes, please. That would be a huge help.
Great. Let's take a look. This box should be perfect. And here's some bubble wrap to secure the mug inside. We also have these packing peanuts you can use to fill any empty space.
Excellent, thank you so much. Does the post office offer any kind of insurance for fragile items?
Yes, we do. With insurance, you'll be covered for the value of the item in case it gets damaged during shipping. Would you like to add insurance to your package?
Yes, please. I'd like to make sure my niece gets her gift in one piece.
Your total comes to $12.50. How would you like to pay?
Errand number 3, dry cleaning drop-off. You have a stain on your favorite silk blouse and are worried the dry cleaner might not be able to remove it. You also need to inquire about same-day service.
Good afternoon, I'm dropping off some dry cleaning.
Absolutely. How many items do you have?
Just one blouse, please.
Okay, this is a beautiful silk blouse. Is there anything specific you need done besides cleaning?
Unfortunately, yes. There's a small red wine stain on the sleeve here. I'm worried it might not come out.
I see. We do our best to remove all stains, but red wine can be tricky on silk. Would you like to sign a stain release form, in case the stain is permanent?
Okay, I understand. Is there any chance I could get this back today for an event this evening?
Let me check. We do offer same-day service for an additional fee, depending on the garment and when you need it back by. For a silk blouse by this evening, it would be a $15 rush fee.
Wow, that's a bit steep, but this event is very important. Is there any way to expedite it without the extra fee?
Well, if you're willing to pick it up within a few hours instead of by closing time, we might be able to squeeze it in with our regular cleaning schedule.
That would be fantastic. What time do you think it would be ready?
Let me check with the cleaners in the back. They say they can have it finished by 4 p.m. if we prioritize it.
Perfect. That works perfectly for me. I can definitely be back by then.
Your total will be $18 for the cleaning and the stain treatment.
Errand number 4, filling up at the gas station. You're on a road trip and your car is running low on gas. You're not familiar with the area and want to ask the attendant for recommendations on nearby restaurants.
Hi there, can I fill up with regular gas, please? Sure thing. Which pump would you like? Pump number 3 is fine. All right, I'm done. Your total is $42.75. Would you like to pay inside or at the pump? I'll pay inside with my credit card. Hi, that was $42.75 on pump number 3. Great, here you go. Anything else I can help you with today? Actually, yes. We're new to the area and getting a bit hungry. Do you have any recommendations for restaurants nearby? We're open to anything. Sure. There's a great burger joint just down the street called the Patty Palace. They have delicious burgers and fries, and their milkshakes are amazing. If you're looking for something a little fancier, there's a lovely Italian place called Caruso's about a mile from here. They have fantastic pasta dishes and fresh seafood. Wow, that sounds great. We can't decide between burgers and Italian. Do you have menus for either place? Absolutely. Here you go. They both get good reviews online too, so you really can't go wrong. This is perfect. Thank you so much for your help. We'll definitely check out one.
Errand number 5, grocery shopping. You're planning on making a pasta dish for dinner and need to pick up some ingredients. You also notice your favorite brand of cereal is on sale and decide to stock up.
Hello. Excuse me, can you point me in the direction of the pasta aisle?
Absolutely. It's right down this main aisle here, towards the back on your left.
Thank you. Let's see, penne, spaghetti, fusilli. I think I'll go with some penne for tonight. Now, what about a good sauce? This marinara sauce looks good, and it's on sale. Oh, wait a minute. My favorite Lucky Stars cereal is on sale. Buy one get one free. That's a steal. I can't pass that up.
Hi there. How can I help you today?
Hi, yes. This penne, marinara sauce, ground beef, peppers, onions, cheese. And 2 boxes of Lucky Stars cereal.
Excellent choices. The Lucky Stars are buy one get one free today, so that will just be the price of one box. Your total comes to $32.78.
Great, thanks. Do you have any paper bags available?
Of course. Here you go. Have a great day.
You too, thanks.
Errand number 6, library run. You finished reading a great mystery novel and are looking for your next adventure. You also need to return a couple of overdue library books.
I'd like to return a couple of books and check out a new one.
Hi there. Absolutely. These look interesting. Did you enjoy them?
Yes, very much. The Hound of the Baskervilles was particularly thrilling. I'm looking for something else suspenseful, maybe with a historical twist.
Excellent taste. For historical mystery, have you tried Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express? It's a classic for a reason.
Actually, I've already read that one, but it was fantastic. Do you have any recommendations for something a bit less well-known?
Sure. We just got a new book in called The Death in Venice by Donna Leon. It's a historical mystery set in 1960s Venice and has received great reviews. Would you like to take a look?
That sounds perfect. Wow, this cover art is beautiful. I'll definitely give this a try.
All right, your books are returned and there are no late fees. Would you like to check out A Death in Venice today?
Yes, please.
Excellent choice. Your due date for this book is in 3 weeks. Enjoy your read.
Thank you so much. I will.
Number 7. Grabbing takeout. You're having a busy day and don't have time to cook dinner. You decide to grab takeout from your favorite Thai restaurant.
Hi, good evening. Can I order for takeout, please? Sure. Would you like to browse our menu or did you already have something in mind? I'm looking at the menu now, but I'm actually trying out a vegetarian diet recently. Do you have any recommendations for dishes that are meat-free? Absolutely. For a classic Thai dish, our pad Thai can be made vegetarian by substituting tofu for the chicken or shrimp. It comes with rice noodles, vegetables, and a delicious tamarind sauce. Pad Thai sounds good, but I'm also a big fan of curry. Do you have any vegetarian curries? Of course. Our green curry is very popular. It comes with a side of steamed jasmine rice. That sounds very tempting. Does the green curry have a lot of spice? I can handle a little bit, but I don't want it to be overwhelming. The green curry has a medium spice level by default, but we can adjust it for you. We can make it milder if you prefer. Milder spice would be great. Alright, I'll go with the green curry with tofu, mild spice, and a side of steamed rice. How long will it be until my order is ready? Would you like to take a seat and wait, or would you prefer to come back then? I'll wait here, thanks. Hi there. Your order is ready. Here's your green curry with tofu, mild spice, and steamed rice. Your total comes to $14.50. Perfect, thank you. This smells amazing. You're welcome. Enjoy your meal.
Let's dive into 10 conversation in relation with relaxing and leisure time. 1. Curling up with a good book. Vocabulary: curl up, get comfortable, devour, read quickly with enjoyment. Situation: Maya and David are relaxing in Maya's apartment after a long day.
Ah, this feels good. Finally, some peace and quiet.
You said it. That project deadline was a real headache. But hey, at least it's over now. So, what are you up to tonight?
Just diving into this new book I picked up from the library. It's a fantasy novel about a group of young wizards attending a magic school. Sounds exciting, right?
Magic school? Not really my cup of tea. I was thinking of catching up on some documentaries. There's a new one on Netflix about the history of flight that looks interesting.
Oh, documentaries are great too, but there's something special about getting lost in a good book. You can use your imagination to create the characters and settings. It feels like you're actually there with them.
I guess that can be fun. But I like learning new things from documentaries. They're packed with facts and real-life stories.
True, but books can teach you a lot too. Not just facts, but also about different cultures, emotions, and even yourself. Sometimes a story can make you think differently about the world.
Okay, I can see your point. But wouldn't it be faster to just watch a documentary for that?
Maybe, but reading allows you to take your time, to really understand the characters and their motivations. You can also revisit your favorite parts later on. It's a different kind of experience.
I haven't really thought about it that way. Maybe I should give reading a try again. The last book I read was for school, ages ago.
There are so many genres out there. Do you prefer something funny, suspenseful, or maybe a love story?
Honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe something with a bit of adventure, like exploring a new place.
Perfect. I have just the thing. There's this travelogue I recently finished about a woman who hiked the Appalachian Trail. It's not fantasy, but it's a real adventure story about self-discovery.
Hiking? That actually sounds kind of cool. Maybe I can imagine myself being there, surrounded by nature.
Exactly. Plus, the book is full of beautiful descriptions of the landscapes. It'll feel like you're actually there.
All right, you've convinced me. Where'd you put that travelogue? I might as well give it a shot.
Excellent. It's on my bookshelf right here. And hey, if you get hooked, you can always borrow some of my fantasy novels next time. There's a whole world waiting for you.
We'll see about that. But for now, let's see where this hiking adventure takes me. Who knows, maybe I'll become a bookworm too.
Now that would be a story. But seriously, even if you don't become a bookworm, I hope you enjoy the read. And hey, there's always a documentary waiting for you if you change your mind.
Thanks, Maya. You might be onto something with this whole reading thing. Maybe it's time I expand my horizons a bit.
2. Binge watching a new series. Vocabulary. Binge watch. Watch many episodes in a row. Series, a TV show with multiple seasons. Maya, a university student. David, Maya's friend. Maya is curled up on the couch with a laptop on her lap.
Hey Maya. What are you up to?
Hi, David. Just watching a new series.
A series, huh? Which one?
It's called Lost in Time. It's about this history student who gets transported back to the Renaissance period.
Really? Sounds interesting. Not really my cup of tea, though. I prefer something I can finish in a couple of hours.
I hear you. But this one is so good. I'm already on episode 4. There are only 8 episodes in the whole season, so it's not a huge commitment.
8 episodes. Isn't that a lot? You know, I don't get this whole binge-watching thing.
It's fun. You just get to lose yourself in the story, you know? Plus, with streaming services, you can watch them at your own pace. You don't have to wait a whole week for the next episode like with traditional TV.
True, that can be annoying. But still, 8 episodes seem like a lot to invest in one story.
It depends on the story, David. This one has so many twists and turns, I just can't stop watching.
Okay. So, what happens in this Renaissance period? Does she fall in love with a prince or something?
Maybe. But it's more than just a romance. She has to figure out how to survive in this new time period, and maybe even find a way back home. It's pretty suspenseful.
Suspense, huh? Okay, that does sound interesting. Maybe I'll give it a try after all. But just one episode, alright?
Just one? We'll see about that, David. Once you start, you won't be able to resist watching the next one. Trust me.
We'll see. But hey, at least you're not glued to your phone all day like some people I know.
Oh, really? And who might that be?
Okay, no names. So, can I at least join you on the couch and see what all the fuss is about?
Of course. Come on, scoot over. Maybe you'll become a binge watcher, after all.
Don't jinx me. But hey, who knows? Maybe this Lost in Time will win me over.
3. Relaxing with some tunes. Vocabulary. Unwind, relax. Soundtrack. Music associated with a movie activity. Scene. 2 friends, Maya and David, are relaxing in Maya's apartment after a long day.
That was a tiring day. I'm exhausted.
You can say that again. All those meetings left my brain fried.
Exactly. How about we unwind a bit before dinner?
Sounds good to me. What did you have in mind?
Well, I was thinking we could put on some music and just chill. What kind of music are you in the mood for?
I'm open to suggestions. Maybe something mellow?
Perfect. I have a great playlist for relaxing. It's got some acoustic guitar and some light vocals, nothing too fast-paced.
Sounds lovely. Let me help you set it up. Tranquil Tunes, huh? I like the name.
Let's see what we get.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff. This is coming already.
Right? It's amazing how music can change your mood so quickly.
Absolutely. This first song reminds me of a summer vacation I had years ago.
Really? Where did you go?
We rented a little cabin by a lake. It was so peaceful, no traffic noise, just the sound of birds and crickets.
That sounds idyllic. Did you do much while you were there?
Not much. Mostly just relaxed, read some books, and went for walks in the nature.
Sounds like a perfect way to recharge.
This song has a nice melody. Who is it by?
It's by a new artist I discovered recently. Her voice is really soothing.
I agree. It's kind of jazzy, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. It reminds me of those old cafes in Paris, with people sipping coffee and listening to live music.
Oh, I'd love to visit Paris someday. Have you ever been?
No, not yet. But it's definitely on my bucket list.
Maybe we could plan a trip together sometime.
That would be awesome.
This one has a bit more energy, but it's still relaxing.
Yeah, perfect for getting your thoughts flowing. Maybe it will inspire us to plan that Paris trip.
Maybe it will.
4. Catching up on your favorite podcast. Vocabulary. Catch up, listen to the latest episodes, delve into, explore a topic deeply. Maya and David are sitting on a park bench enjoying a sunny afternoon.
Hey David, how's it going?
Hey Maya, good. Just enjoying the weather. You?
Great. Actually, I was just listening to my favorite podcast on the way here.
Podcasts, who? I haven't listened to one in a while. What's it about?
This one is called The Food Files. It's all about different food cultures around the world. They interview chefs, food historians, even regular people who share their favorite recipes.
Sounds interesting. Do they talk about French food? I love French pastries.
They definitely have done episodes on French cuisine. There was a fascinating one about the history of croissants, did you know?
Croissants? Really? I wouldn't have thought that would be so complex.
You'd be surprised. Apparently, the flaky layers we love today are a relatively recent invention.
Wow, who knew? So, what did you learn about the podcast today?
This episode was about street food in Bangkok, Thailand. It made me crave all sorts of delicious dishes I've never even heard of before.
Like what?
There was this thing called pad thai, which is a stir-fry noodle dish. And then another one called mango sticky rice, which sounded like a sweet dessert.
Mango sticky rice? That sounds amazing.
Right? It got me thinking about trying some Thai food soon. Maybe we can find a good restaurant together.
I'd be down for that. Maybe the podcast can give us some recommendations.
Actually, let me show you. They have a website with a list of all the restaurants featured on the show.
Cool. There's a place called Bangkok Bites right here in our neighborhood. It has great reviews too.
Perfect. Maybe we can check it out this weekend.
Sounds like a plan. Hey, maybe I should start listening to more podcasts.
You definitely should. There are so many great ones out there on any topic you can imagine.
Any recommendations for someone new to the podcast world?
Sure. If you like history, there's stuff you missed in history class. For science fans, Science Versus is fantastic.
Interesting. What about something funny?
Oh, for laughs, My Dad Wrote a Porno is hilarious. But it's definitely not for everyone.
Okay, maybe I'll skip that one for now.
No worries. Let me know what you're interested in, and I can recommend something specific.
Thanks, Maya. This podcast thing actually sounds pretty cool.
I told you. So, are you in for some Thai food this weekend?
Absolutely. Let's go explore the flavors of Bangkok.
5. Losing yourself in a video game. Vocabulary. Immerse yourself, become completely involved, conquer, defeat. Scene. 2 friends, Maya and Liam, are sitting at a cafe. Maya looks tired.
Hey Maya, you look exhausted. Late night again?
You could say that. I started playing this new video game yesterday afternoon, and... well, let's just say I lost track of time completely.
Which game is it this time? You know you get sucked into these things.
It's called Forgotten Isles. It's an open-world fantasy adventure game. You create your own character, explore this massive world, complete quests. It's really immersive.
Immersive, who? Sounds fancy. So, what happened? Did you save the princess, slay the dragon?
Not quite yet. I'm still exploring the starting area. It's this beautiful forest with hidden ruins and magical creatures. You can even learn to craft potions and enchant weapons.
Wow, that does sound cool. But Maya, you said you started yesterday afternoon. It's almost lunchtime now.
I know. Time just flies when you're on a quest. I swear, 1 minute I was helping a lost gnome find his hat, the next it's dawn in the game.
That's what I mean. These games are designed to be addictive. Don't you get worried you'll neglect real life?
Okay, maybe I did get a little carried away. But it's not like I completely forgot about everything. I did take breaks to eat and sleep, eventually.
That's good. But Maya, there's a whole world out there beyond the screen. Friends, hobbies, sunshine. Don't you miss those things when you're glued to a game?
Well, sure. But in this game, I get to be a brave warrior exploring a magical world. It's a nice escape from reality, especially with all the deadlines and stress at work.
I understand needing an escape, but there are healthier ways. How about we go for a walk in the park this weekend? Get some fresh air, maybe even play some frisbee?
You know what, that sounds like a great idea. I could definitely use a break from screens and some fresh air.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe you'll even find a real-life adventure in the park.
Maybe I will. But hey, don't knock it till you try it. Maybe you'd like Forgotten Isles, too. The graphics are stunning.
Maybe someday. But for now, I'll stick to real-life adventures with my best friend.
Deal. Just don't judge me if I sneak in a little Forgotten Isles later tonight.
No promises. But seriously, promise me you'll set some limits. Games are fun, but don't let them take over your life.
I promise. Thanks for being a good friend, Liam. You know, maybe a good balance is key, a little video game world and a lot of real-world adventure.
Now that's the Maya I know. Let's go get some lunch and plan that park trip.
6. Picking up your knitting needles. Vocabulary: pick up, resume an activity. Craft: a skill that creates something. Sarah, an avid knitter in her late 40s. David, Sarah's husband, early 50s. Setting: living room of Sarah and David's house.
There they are. Underneath the sofa cushions again.
Trouble finding your needles again, love.
You could say that. These little devils seem to have a life of their own. 1 minute they're in my project bag, the next they're who knows where.
Maybe you should get a dedicated needle case. One with compartments for different sizes.
That's a good idea, actually. I've seen some lovely ones online with cute patterns. Maybe I'll treat myself after I finish this scarf.
Speaking of which, that scarf is looking amazing. The colors are so vibrant.
Thanks. It's a new yarn I found, a self-striping one. It changes colors on its own as you knit, which saves me having to weave in all those ends later.
You know, I never quite understood knitting. All that looping and clicking of needles. It seems so complicated.
It does look a bit strange at first, I'll admit. But once you get the hang of it, it's actually quite relaxing. It's like meditation with your hands.
Really? So, it's not just about making scarves and socks.
Not at all. You can knit anything you can imagine: sweaters, hats, blankets, even toys. There are patterns for everything online these days.
Interesting. It sounds kind of creative, actually. Maybe I could even learn how to do it myself someday.
You'd be willing to learn.
Well, if it's so relaxing and creative, why not? Besides, 2 knitters in the house might mean less yarn for me to accidentally step on.
Oh, David. But seriously, that would be wonderful. I could teach you the basics. You'd be surprised how quickly you pick it up.
All right, you've convinced me. When do we start these knitting lessons?
How about after dinner tonight? We can find some beginner tutorials online, and I'll show you how to cast on some stitches.
Sounds good. Just one question though. What exactly is casting on?
Don't worry, you'll learn all about it soon, my dear apprentice knitter. Now, where did I put that pattern for a beginner's hat?
7. Spending time in nature. Vocabulary: rejuvenate, refresh, go for a hike, walk for exercise in nature. Scene: 2 friends, Maya and David, are sitting on a park bench feeding pigeons.
This park is so lovely, David. It's nice to escape the city noise for a while.
Absolutely. Fresh air and sunshine always improve my mood.
Me too. I try to spend time in nature as much as possible. It helps me relax under stress.
That's a great point. Sometimes work gets so overwhelming, and being outside makes a big difference. Do you ever go hiking?
Sometimes. There's a beautiful trail near my aunt's house. We go there every summer and hike through the forest. It's so peaceful to be surrounded by trees and hear the birds singing.
Sounds amazing. I haven't been hiking in ages. Maybe we could go together sometime?
That would be fun. We could pack some sandwiches and water and make a day of it.
Perfect. Speaking of nature, have you ever been camping?
Actually, no. I've always wanted to try it, but I'm a bit worried about sleeping in a tent.
Don't worry, it's not that bad. You get used to the sounds of nature at night. It's actually quite calming.
Maybe you're right. What about bugs? I'm not a big fan of insects.
Well, you can bring insect repellent, and most campsites have areas with fewer bugs. The experience of being under a starry sky is worth a little inconvenience, trust me.
You're making it sound tempting. Maybe we could try a weekend camping trip sometime soon.
I'd love to. We could find a beginner-friendly campsite with good amenities.
Sounds like a plan. Nature is full of possibilities, isn't it?
Absolutely. There's so much to see and do. From hiking and camping to swimming in a lake or going for a bike ride through the countryside.
Exactly. And even just sitting in a park like this, surrounded by trees, feels refreshing.
You're right. It's a good reminder that we don't always need to be glued to our phones or stuck indoors. Nature offers a chance to disconnect and reconnect with ourselves.
Well said, David. I think we should make spending more time in nature a priority. It's good for our physical and mental health.
Absolutely. Let's explore new places and have some outdoor adventures together.
8. Meditating for some peace and quiet. Vocabulary: de-stress, reduce stress, clear your head, focus, and think clearly. Sarah: a young woman who enjoys a busy social life. David, Sarah's friend, interested in meditation.
Hey Sarah, beautiful day, isn't it?
Oh, hey David. Yeah, it's gorgeous. What are you up to with the yoga mat?
I was just going to do some meditation under that big tree over there. Want to join me?
Meditate? Isn't that like sitting really still and trying not to think? I don't know, I have a million things running through my head all the time.
Actually, that's a good way to put it. But the idea is to train your mind to focus on the present moment, to quiet those thoughts a bit. It can be really relaxing, like a mental vacation.
A mental vacation sounds good. My brain feels like it's been on overload lately. Alright, convince me. What do I need to do?
Great. It's pretty simple. Just sit comfortably on the mat, legs crossed if you can, or on the bench is fine too. Close your eyes gently, or focus on a point in front of you if that feels more comfortable.
Okay, so eyes closed. What now?
Now, just focus on your breath. Feel your chest rise and fall with each inhale and exhale. Try not to force your breath, just observe it naturally.
This is actually kind of hard. My mind keeps wandering off.
It's normal. Don't worry. Just gently bring your attention back to your breath whenever you notice your thoughts drifting.
Wow, I think I'm starting to feel a little calmer already. It's like the noise in my head is quieting down.
That's great. Even a few minutes of meditation can make a big difference. You don't have to sit for hours at first.
Okay, I think I can do another 5 minutes. This is kind of interesting.
How do you feel?
Much better. I feel more centered and less stressed. It's like taking a deep breath for my brain.
See? Meditation can be a powerful tool for managing stress and anxiety. And it's something you can do anywhere, anytime.
You're right. I might have to make meditation a new part of my routine. Thanks for introducing me to it, David.
Anytime, Sarah. Glad you enjoyed it.
9. Calling up a friend for a chat. Vocabulary, catch up, reconnect and talk, socialize, spend time with others. Sarah, a friendly and outgoing young woman. David, Sarah's friend, who can be a bit shy at times.
Hello?
Hi David, it's Sarah. How are you doing?
Oh, hey Sarah. Hi, I'm good, thanks. Just relaxing at home, you know? How about you?
Not bad. Just finished making dinner. It's a bit boring on my own, though. I was wondering if you were free to chat for a while.
Ah, yeah, sure. I mean, I don't have any plans tonight. What did you cook?
That's great. I made a stir-fry with vegetables and chicken. It's healthy and quick, perfect for a weeknight.
Sounds delicious. I love stir-fry. Did you see that new movie everyone's been talking about?
The sci-fi one with the robots? No, not yet. I haven't had much time lately. Have you seen it?
Actually, yeah. I went with Mark last weekend. It was pretty cool. The special effects were amazing.
Oh, cool. Maybe we could watch it together sometime? I'm free next Friday evening.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'd like to see it again.
So, anything exciting happening in your world?
Well, not really. Work's been busy as usual, but nothing too dramatic. How about you? Up to anything interesting?
Not really. I'm starting a new yoga class next week, though. I'm hoping to relax and de-stress a bit.
Yoga, huh? Interesting. I've always been curious about it, but I'm not sure I'm flexible enough.
You might be surprised. There are classes for all levels, even beginners. Maybe you could try it with me sometime?
Maybe. I'll have to think about it. But hey, at least you'll have a good way to unwind after work.
Exactly. So, how about we chat some more? Tell me what you've been watching on Netflix lately.
Sure, sounds good. Actually, there's this new documentary series I've been enjoying.
10. Taking a long, relaxing bath. Vocabulary: soak, sit in water for a long time. Unwind, relax. Scene: two friends, Maya and Liam, are relaxing in Maya's apartment.
Ah, that feels so good.
What feels good?
The bath. I finally finished running it. It's the perfect temperature, nice and warm, but not too hot.
You lucky duck. I wish I had a bathtub in my apartment. Just a tiny shower stall for me.
Come on in, then. There's plenty of space for two.
In the bathtub? Really?
Don't be silly. I wouldn't make you share my bathwater. But you can sit on the edge and chat while I soak.
That sounds much better. Wow, you really went all out.
I try. Bath bombs, essential oils, calming music. The whole shebang.
You deserve it. This week has been crazy for everyone.
You're telling me. Between the deadline at work and all the errands, I'm exhausted. This bath is my reward.
So, what kind of bath bomb did you choose?
It's lavender and chamomile. Supposed to be super relaxing.
Sounds fancy. It does smell good in here, though.
It is. I even dimmed the lights to create a spa-like atmosphere.
Nice touch. You're practically turning your bathroom into a mini vacation spot.
Exactly. Sometimes you just need to escape from the daily grind, even if it's just for an hour.
Totally agree. So, what are you going to do while you soak? Any good book to keep you company?
Actually, I was thinking of doing a face mask. My skin feels a bit dry from all the stress.
Ooh, self-care Sunday, huh?
You could say that.
Hey, I'm all for it. Maybe I should start taking some more me time myself.
You definitely should. Life's too short to be constantly on the go.
You know, maybe I could light some candles in my apartment tonight and put on some relaxing music. Kind of create my own little zen zone.
Great idea. You could even make yourself a cup of herbal tea.
Now that sounds perfect. Maybe I can even find a good podcast to listen to.
Sounds like a plan. This bath really is working its magic. I feel all my stress melting away.
Enjoy your peaceful soak, Maya. I'll be here, creating my own little oasis later tonight.
Thanks, Liam. And hey, if you get bored, you can always come back in and chat some more. As long as you promise not to ask to join the bathwater.
No worries, Maya. Your bath sanctuary is safe with me.
Here are the 10 most common situations linked to caring for others. Listen and improve your oral and comprehension skills. Taking care of children. Situation: a parent is asking a babysitter about their child's day. Vocabulary: fussy, picky eater, nap, short sleep, diaper change, playtime, story time, bedtime routine, misbehave, scraped knee, minor injury.
Hi Sarah, how was little Liam today? Did he have a good time?
Hi Mr. and Mrs. Thompson. Overall, Liam was a great little guy today. He had a lot of energy, which is always fun.
Lots of energy, huh? Sounds like Liam. Did he eat all right? He can be a bit fussy sometimes.
He was a little more selective at lunch than usual. He only had a few bites of his peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But he loved the apple slices and yogurt you packed.
Ah, classic Liam. Goes through phases with his food. Did he take a good nap this afternoon?
Absolutely. He actually fell asleep pretty quickly after playtime, and he slept for a solid 2 hours. When he woke up, he seemed really refreshed and happy.
That's fantastic. Sometimes naps can be a struggle. How about playtime? Did he get to play with all his favorite toys?
Of course. Built a giant tower with his blocks. And then we had a roaring dinosaur adventure in the living room. He was using his imagination a lot, which was adorable.
Sounds like a fun day. Did you have to use any of the spare diapers I left?
Luckily, no diaper changes today. He was very well rested after his nap, so that probably helped. But just in case, I did check on him regularly.
That's great to hear. Did you have any story time before bed?
Absolutely. We snuggled up on the couch and read his 3 favorite books. He especially loved the one about the hungry caterpillar.
That's his all-time favorite. Did he have any trouble with his bedtime routine?
Not at all. He brushed his teeth without a fuss, put on his pajamas happily, and even sang a little song before climbing into bed. He was asleep within 10 minutes.
That's amazing, Sarah. He can sometimes get a little silly right before bed. You must have some magic tricks up your sleeve.
Maybe a little. He did have one small mishap during playtime, though.
Oh no, what happened?
Don't worry, it was nothing serious. He tripped over a toy car and scraped his knee a little. I cleaned it up with some antibacterial wipes and put a bandage on it. And he barely even cried. He's a tough little guy.
Oh, poor Liam. I'll definitely check on his knee in the morning and give him a big hug. But other than that, it sounds like he had a fantastic day.
Absolutely. He's a joy to watch, and he was a breeze to take care of today. We had a lot of fun together.
That's wonderful, Sarah. We really appreciate you taking such good care of him. You're a lifesaver.
My pleasure, Mr. and Mrs. Thompson. I enjoy spending time with Liam. See you next time.
Taking care of pets. Situation. Two neighbors are discussing walking each other's dogs. Vocabulary. Leash, collar, walkies, informal for walk, feed, litter box for cats, vet, veterinarian, energetic, playful, shed, loose fur.
Having a little trouble there? You could say that. Snowball here isn't exactly a fan of his new chariot.
He's just getting used to it. Cats can be pretty dramatic about change.
Tell me about it. Listen, Sarah, this is a bit awkward, but would you maybe be interested in walking Snowball sometimes? I feel terrible leaving him cooped up all day, but work gets hectic.
Oh, I wouldn't mind at all. Charlie here loves some company on his walks. He's a bit of an energy ball, but maybe a playful cat could tire him out a bit.
That'd be fantastic. He doesn't shed too much, does he? Snowball has a tendency to leave tumbleweeds of fur everywhere.
Charlie sheds like a blizzard in the spring, but hey, that's the price you pay for a golden retriever cuddle buddy. Just let me know when you need a hand, and I can grab his leash and collar. Do you have a specific time you usually walk him?
Usually around lunchtime. I could leave some food out for him too, or do you prefer to feed him yourself?
No worries, I can handle that. Just let me know what brand you use. And hey, while I'm at it, would you be interested in returning the favor sometime?
Absolutely. Just let me know when you need someone to take Charlie out. I don't have a dog myself, but I wouldn't mind a walk and some doggy playtime now and then. Besides, maybe Charlie can help keep Snowball company when you're not around.
Perfect. It'll be good for both of them to get some socialization. They might even become the best of buds. Speaking of socialization, have you taken Snowball to the vet lately for his checkup?
Actually, that's another reason I was hoping for some help. His next appointment is coming up soon, and wrangling him into a carrier is a whole other battle.
Don't worry, I've got a cat carrier you can borrow. And hey, if you need someone to come over and just keep an eye on him while you take him to the vet, I'm happy to help too.
Wow, Sarah, you're a lifesaver. This is a huge weight off my shoulders.
No problem at all.
That's what neighbors are for, right? Besides, a little pet care swap is a win-win for everyone. Now, are you ready for our furry friends to conquer the park? They definitely seem ready. Well, maybe not quite everyone. But hey, I'm sure they'll warm up to each other eventually.
Checking in on elderly relatives' neighbors. Situation. You are calling your grandma to see how she's doing. Vocabulary. Medication, appointment, doctor's visit, groceries, food, ache, pain, lonely, independent, cheerful.
Hi, Grandma. It's Sarah.
Sarah, my darling. How lovely to hear from you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Grandma. Just calling to check in and see how you're doing.
That's so sweet of you. I'm doing all right, dear. A little stiff in the mornings, but nothing a bit of stretching can't fix.
Oh no, Grandma. Did you have any aches or pains you wanted to mention to Dr. Patel at your last appointment?
Now you know I don't like to bother the doctor over every little thing.
But Grandma, your health is important. We want to make sure everything's okay. Did you remember to take your medication on time?
Of course I did. Don't you worry about that. I have my little pill organizer, all nice and neat.
That's my girl. Speaking of neatness, did you need any help with groceries this week? I can swing by the store after work and drop some things off.
You're such a thoughtful soul, Sarah. But honestly, I just stocked up last week. Besides, it keeps me independent to do my own shopping.
I understand, Grandma. You know you can always ask for help if you need it. We wouldn't want you to struggle with heavy bags.
Appreciate that, dear. But I can manage. Besides, it's good exercise. Keeps the mind sharp, you know.
That's the spirit. Though, tell you what, how about I come over tomorrow afternoon and we bake those oatmeal cookies you love?
Now that's an offer I can't refuse. Your cookies always hit the spot.
Perfect. That way I can see how you're doing in person.
That sounds wonderful. It does get a bit lonely sometimes. Even with all the books I read and the television shows I watch.
I know, Grandma. That's why I call so often. And remember, you can always call me too, no matter what.
You're a treasure, Sarah. Truly.
And you're mine, Grandma. Now, do you have the recipe for those cookies handy?
Always one step ahead, aren't you? Of course I do. See you tomorrow, my dear.
Can't wait, Grandma. Love you.
Love you too, sweetheart. Take care.
Maybe I can find some nice, lightweight shopping bags for Grandma tomorrow.
Volunteering. Situation. Two friends are talking about volunteering at an animal shelter. Vocabulary. Volunteer, shelter, walk dogs, clean cages, adoption, socialize, get animals used to people, rewarding experience.
Hey Nadia, have you seen the new posters around town for the Happy Paws Animal Shelter?
You mean the ones looking for volunteers? Yeah, I saw them. Aren't they adorable? That little orange tabby is pulling at my heartstrings.
I know, right? They really need help walking the dogs and cleaning the cages. Have you ever thought about volunteering at a shelter?
Actually, I've been considering it for a while. I love animals, but I can't really afford to get one right now with my apartment rules. Volunteering seems like a great way to get my animal fix.
Exactly. Plus, it's such a rewarding experience. You get to spend time with these amazing animals who might be a little scared or lonely. And you can help them get adopted into loving homes.
That's true. I never thought about it that way. Do you think they need help with anything besides walking and cleaning?
They might. Sometimes shelters need volunteers to help socialize the animals. Which basically means just hanging out with them and getting them used to being around people. It can make a huge difference in their chances of adoption.
That sounds interesting. I wouldn't mind cuddling some kittens, or playing fetch with some pups.
See? It would be perfect for you. We could even volunteer together. It would be a fun way to spend some time together and do something good at the same time.
I like that idea. Maybe we can go to an information session at the shelter this week and learn more about what they need.
Sounds like a plan. Volunteering is a great way to gain some experience working with animals too. In case you ever wanted to pursue a career related to them in the future.
Wow, I hadn't even thought of that. This could be a great way to explore my options while helping some furry friends in need. Thanks for the suggestion, Clara.
No problem at all, Nadia. Think of all the happy tail wags and purrs we'll get to experience. It'll be awesome.
Babysitting. Situation. A teenager is interviewing for a babysitting job. Vocabulary. Responsible, punctual, on time. Reference, recommendation, experience, bedtime routine, activities, games, crafts, safety rules, emergency contact.
Hi there, Sarah. Come in, come in. Please, have a seat.
Thank you, Mrs. Henderson. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Sarah. Can I get you something to drink?
No thanks, I'm good.
All right, well, let's get down to business. You mentioned on the phone you were interested in babysitting for us?
Absolutely. I've been babysitting my younger cousins for a few years now, and I love spending time with kids.
That's great to hear. Our daughter, Lily, is 7 years old. She's a very energetic and creative girl.
Sounds fun. I have a lot of experience coming up with games and crafts for kids her age. We could do some painting, maybe build a fort, or even bake some cookies.
Those all sound like wonderful ideas. Now, tell me a bit about yourself. What kind of experience do you have babysitting?
Like I said, I've looked after my cousins for a few years now, and I've also volunteered at the local daycare center after school. I'm very responsible and punctual, and I can assure you I'll keep Lily safe and entertained.
That's good to know. Do you have any references we can contact?
Absolutely. Here's a list with phone numbers for my previous babysitting jobs and the daycare director.
Wonderful. Now, about bedtime. Lily usually goes to bed at 8 p.m. She has a bath routine and reads a few stories before lights out.
Perfect. I'm happy to follow her usual routine.
Great. There are also some important safety rules to go over. We have a first aid kit here, and in case of an emergency, you can call me on this number or my husband's number.
Okay, I'll write those down. Is there anything else I should know about allergies or medical conditions?
No, Lily is a healthy girl. Just the usual bumps and scrapes from playing.
That's good to hear. Is there anything specific you'd like me to do while you're gone? Besides looking after Lily, of course.
Maybe you could start tidying up the living room a bit before you leave. Other than that, just focus on keeping Lily happy and safe.
Sounds like a plan. I'm really looking forward to meeting Lily and having a fun evening with her.
We are too, Sarah. If everything goes well tonight, we'd love to have you back again sometime.
Helping a sick friend. Situation. You call your friend who hasn't been feeling well. Vocabulary. Symptoms: cough, fever, sore throat, medication, rest, contagious, soup, recover, prescription, doctor's orders.
Hey Sarah, how are you feeling today?
Hi Maria, not so great. My throat feels like sandpaper, and I can barely talk.
Oh no, honey. I'm so sorry to hear that. Do you have a cough or a fever too?
Yeah, a bit of a cough, and I'm definitely running a temperature. I feel like I could sleep for a week.
Sounds like you've come down with something nasty. Are you taking any medication?
I took some paracetamol earlier, but it hasn't done much.
Maybe you should see a doctor, just to be safe. They can prescribe something stronger and make sure it's not contagious.
I don't know, Maria. I hate going to the doctors when I'm sick. The waiting room is always full of germs.
I understand, but it's the best way to get the help you need. Plus, if it is contagious, you wouldn't want to spread it to anyone else.
You're right. Maybe I should call them in the morning. In the meantime, is there anything I can do to feel better?
Definitely. Rest is key. Stay in bed, catch up on some sleep, and let your body fight it off. I can even bring you some homemade chicken soup for dinner. My grandma's recipe always works wonders.
You're a lifesaver, Maria. Chicken soup sounds amazing right now.
Great. I'll be there around 7. Anything else you need? Tissues, cough drops, a good book?
Tissues and the soup would be perfect. Thanks, Maria. You're the best friend a person could ask for.
Don't worry about it, that's what friends are for. Just focus on getting some rest and following the doctor's orders, okay? You'll be back on your feet in no time.
Thanks, Maria. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Talk to you soon.
Providing childcare for a single parent. Situation. You offer to help a single parent who is struggling. Vocabulary. Single parent, childcare, overwhelmed, stressed, errands, short tasks, playdate, arrange time for children to play together, reliable, flexible.
Hey Sarah, how are you holding up? You seem a bit overwhelmed lately.
Honestly, Maya, I'm drowning. Being a single parent is no joke. Between work, taking care of Liam, and trying to keep the house in order, I barely have time to breathe.
I can completely understand. Is there anything I can do to help?
That's really sweet of you, Maya. But there's not much anyone can do, you know. It's just the reality of being a single parent.
Well, maybe there is something. What if I helped out with Liam sometimes? I know you mentioned you struggle to run errands or have some me time because you can't leave Liam alone.
Really? You do that?
Absolutely. I wouldn't mind watching Liam for a few hours a week. We could even set up playdates with my son, Ethan. They're around the same age, and they always have a blast together.
A playdate? That would be amazing for Liam. He'd love to have another kid to play with. But wouldn't it be a burden on you?
Not at all. I love spending time with kids, and it would be a nice distraction for Ethan too. Besides, knowing you get some breathing room would make it all worthwhile.
Maya, you're a lifesaver. Having some reliable childcare would be a game changer.
Think of it this way. You take care of Liam, and I take care of him sometimes. It's a win-win. Plus, I'm flexible. Need a few hours on a weekend to catch up on sleep? No problem.
This is incredible, Maya. I can't thank you enough. You have no idea how much this means to me.
Don't be silly. We're neighbors and friends. We're supposed to help each other out.
You're the best friend a single parent could ask for. Now, how about I bake those cookies you love for dinner next week as a thank you?
Sounds like a perfect deal.
Supporting someone going through a difficult time. Situation. A friend tells you they lost their job. Vocabulary. Layoff, job loss, difficult time, support, resume, document for job applications, referrals, recommendations for jobs, encouraging, optimistic.
Maya. Hey, what's wrong? You look like you've swallowed a lemon.
It's work. They had layoffs today, and, well, I was one of them.
Oh Maya, I'm so sorry to hear that. That must be a really difficult time.
It is. I feel completely lost, honestly.
Completely understandable. This isn't something anyone plans for. But listen, I want you to know that I'm here for you, whatever you need.
Thanks, Sarah. That means a lot.
Absolutely. First things first, do you have any idea what you want to do next?
Not really. I guess I need to update my resume and start looking. But the whole job search thing feels so overwhelming right now.
It can be, but let's break it down. You have a great skill set, remember that. What kind of jobs were you thinking about?
Well, I've always been interested in data science, but I haven't had much experience there.
Maybe that's the perfect time to explore. There might be some flexible options to get your foot in the door. And hey, you never know, you might find something you love even more.
Maybe you're right.
I know I am. In the meantime, I can definitely help you with your resume. I know some people in my company who might be able to offer some referrals too.
Wow, Sarah, that would be amazing.
Absolutely. Look, this is a setback, but it doesn't define you. You're talented, resourceful, and adaptable. This might even open doors to something even better.
You're being so encouraging. I don't know what I'd do without you.
That's what friends are for. Now, how about we get you that coffee and brainstorm some ideas? This might be a challenge, but we'll get through it together.
Donating to charity. Situation. Two colleagues are discussing a charity they support. Vocabulary. Charity, donation, cause, reason for support, homelessness, hunger, fundraising, make a difference, worthy cause.
Phew, that report took forever. Good weekend?
It was all right. Mostly just catching up on chores and relaxing. Speaking of catching up, I saw this really interesting article about a local charity.
Oh yeah? What kind of charity?
It's called Helping Hands. They focus on helping people experiencing homelessness get back on their feet. They provide shelter, job training, and even mental health resources.
Wow, that's a worthy cause. Homelessness is such a big problem here.
Exactly. The article mentioned they're struggling to meet their fundraising goals for a new job training program. It seems like a crucial step for people to get out of that situation.
That makes sense. Finding a job can be tough, even without all the other challenges that come with homelessness.
I know, right? I was thinking about making a donation. Maybe we could even get some people in the office involved.
Great idea. I'd definitely be on board. They probably have a website where you can donate online.
Yep, it's right here. Let's take a look together. Wow, they have different donation options. You can even choose to sponsor someone directly.
Sponsoring someone sounds cool. You get to see how your donation directly impacts someone's life.
Exactly. They also have upcoming volunteer opportunities. Maybe we could organize a team from the office to help out at their shelter sometime.
Now that's a great way to make a difference. It wouldn't just be about the money, but also giving our time.
See, that's the thing about charities like Helping Hands. They give you different ways to get involved. Even a small donation can help.
Totally. I think I'll throw in some money and see if I can convince my wife to volunteer with me at the shelter. She'd be all over a cause like this.
Awesome. We could even spread the word around the office and see if anyone else wants to join us. The more people who know about it, the bigger impact we can have.
Exactly. Hunger and homelessness are huge issues, but even small efforts can make a difference. Thanks for bringing this to my attention, Brenda.
No problem at all, Javier. It feels good to support a cause you believe in, right?
Offering help to someone with a disability. Situation. You see someone struggling to carry groceries and offer to help. Vocabulary. Disability, vision impairment, mobility issues, groceries, manage, handle, assist, independent.
Hey there. It looks like you could use some help. Are those groceries heavy?
Oh, yes. They are. I'm Sam, by the way. And yes, I have a vision impairment. It's challenging to carry everything without bumping into people or tripping.
Nice to meet you, Sam. I'm Alex. Let me lend a hand. Here, let me take a couple of those bags. You shouldn't have to manage all this on your own.
Thank you, Alex. It's not easy being independent when you can't see well. I appreciate your kindness.
No problem at all. We all need help sometimes. So, what's on the grocery list today?
Well, I've got some fresh fruits, vegetables, and a loaf of bread. Plus, a few canned items. I try to cook my meals at home as much as possible.
That's great. Cooking at home is healthier, and it's wonderful that you're managing despite your vision impairment. Do you have any mobility issues too?
Yeah, I do. My knees aren't as strong as they used to be. Walking long distances or carrying heavy bags can be tough. But I don't want to rely on others all the time.
I admire your determination, Sam. It's essential to maintain independence. But remember, accepting help doesn't mean you're weak. It just means we're all part of a community, looking out for each other.
You're right. Sometimes I struggle with that balance. I want to be self-sufficient, but I also don't want to burden anyone.
We're all interconnected, Sam. Helping each other makes the world a better place. Now, let's get these groceries home. Which way should we go?
Just a few blocks down that way. Thanks again, Alex. You've made my day a lot easier.
It's my pleasure, Sam. And hey, if you ever need assistance, don't hesitate to ask. We're neighbors, after all.